This weekend, the Trackmania World Cup Championship is once again back, and one of the players that was close to making it into the Trackmania Grand Leagues next season was GranaDy. Now the question remains, is he gonna make it into the World Cup of 2021, or is he gonna once again come up just a little bit short? But first of all, it's a pleasure to once again be back doing interviews, and once again, it's a pleasure to welcome GranaDy back to this channel. GranaDy, how is everything doing? How is life? How is 2021 treating you so far?
So first of all, hello, of course. Nice to be here again for the second time now. Life is definitely good. I'm very busy at the moment with all the stuff going on with university, with content creation, but life is pretty good at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 2021 for you, it can be said as sort of like a happy story because you're blowing up. We've seen the latest Twitter posts by you, like reaching insane numbers that maybe not you thought was possible, at least not so far or so fast. So can you give us a quick summary of 2021? Why are you so popular at the moment?
That's a very good question. I honestly don't know. But yeah, I guess some of you might know it already. I started streaming with the beginning of 2021 because, to be honest, like I wanted to try out streaming for quite some time already. But I never was able to because my setup was too bad and especially my internet connection was like way too slow. But yeah, after we changed that, I just decided to try it out. And yeah, now I'm here actually doing like so much better than I would have expected. It really is insane. Like I don't even know why, but I'm just happy about it.
Yeah, because before you started streaming, you were known as one of the prodigies, one of the contenders for being the most improved player of last year. People suspected you to be one of the most improved player of this year. So the sort of GranaDy was known to be the guy who's up and coming, who is going to be taking part in the major events, and for sure you did that in the latest Trackmania Grand League or Open Grand League season where you almost made it into the Trackmania Grand League. So can you quickly tell us about the head-to-head match there? How was it to be so close to making it into the Trackmania Grand League, and then if you make it into the Trackmania Grand League, you know that you are for sure, or at least 99% sure that you are going to have an org?
Well, first of all, the head-to-heads, I played against Worker, just as a quick summary, and it was a really insanely close match. Like we were like almost dead equal, you could say, and yeah, the fact that I didn't make it, of course, was very sad because I really tried to practice a lot, and yeah, in the end, we played 5 maps in the head-to-head, and we basically had like there were 2 maps where Worker was better, and there were 2 maps where I was better, and there was this one deciding map, and on this one deciding map, which was, I don't even know the name anymore, but it was insanely close. Like, we had some fights where we finished off, like, only a few thousands apart from each other. It was absolutely insane. And I hope the viewers at least had fun. I mean, I also had fun, of course, but it was really sad that I didn't make it. But yeah, I will try again next OGL, and hopefully I can make it then.
But that's now over to the event that is coming up, that is the World Cup. Then you have 8 qualified players from the Trackmania Grand League, and then you have 8 open slots that is going to be determined by the qualifiers. Do you then have more motivation going into the World Cup qualifiers that you were just so close to making it into the Trackmania Grand League that now it's like, okay, now I'm going to prove everybody that I am one of the 16 best players in the world. I am going to prove myself to maybe being even in the top 8 players in the world?
Yeah, at the beginning, when the World Cup was announced, I was pretty hyped, not gonna lie. But then I also had like still a lot more free time than I have right now. Like right now, I'm super busy with content creation, with university as well. I'm full-time studying next to it. And also, like for example, the fact that the World Cup reuses old OGL/TMGL map, it kind of put my motivation down. And with now everything going on, I didn't really have a lot of time to practice, but I know the maps at least a bit. I will definitely attend the World Cup, will try my best, and maybe it works out, but I don't have the highest expectations there. So yeah, I will just see how far I can get, and I will just have tried to do it for fun.
But do you have any goals for yourself then? Is it to maybe get top 8 in the qualifiers, get to top 16 in the qualifiers? Because once I put out these Twitter posts about who do you want to hear from, who do you see as a contender for making it in one of the 8 slots, GranaDy was one of the guys who was mentioned the most. So people have high expectations for you, but what are your own expectations?
Well, my own expectations are definitely a bit lower. Like when the World Cup was announced, I said to myself, yeah, getting top 8 there is possible. If I really try hard, then I can make it. But as I said, I didn't really have time to practice, and then my expectations are going to be a bit lower. Maybe reaching, yeah, I don't even know if top 16 is possible. It would be good though, but top 8 is a bit too high if I'm realistic.
It's a good thing that you are streaming, you're in the community at the moment, because I feel like I have been outside the community ever since the sort of head-to-head with you and Worker. Then I've been sort of gone. So I'm going to ask you this. You are sort of the inside guy now. Who should we look after for this open qualifier? Who is the names that maybe can surprise us? Who is the names that should be in more or less 100%?
I don't have the very best overview, but I definitely know some contenders. When you maybe talk about OGL players, then I would definitely mention Razi, for example. It seems like he practiced a lot. Same for Soldier. I mean, Soldier also almost made it to TMGL, so he is definitely practiced. I think he's going to be super strong, and yeah, going to be interesting to see how he will perform. And yeah, then you also have TMGL players that still could make it in. We have people like Binks, for example, I see, very practiced. He's new to the TMGL, but he showed in the head-to-head how strong he can be. And I think he will do pretty good. I think I actually see him kind of safe in the top 8, to be honest. Like, he's really strong. He improved a lot.
Quickly, since it's been such a long time since we've spoken, can you give any goals for 2021 by yourself? Is it like now you're gonna continue the grind to become a bigger streamer, a bigger YouTuber, maybe be one of the established top 4 in the content creation wise? That maybe the question is, are you putting content creation over evolving as a competitive player?
That's a difficult question, actually. I would say it's kind of balanced for me at the moment. Like, content creation is super important for me, but I'm still a professional player for my organization, and I'm still participating in tournaments. And yeah, like esport wise, my biggest goal is to get into TMGL this year. Hopefully, by doing good in the fall 2021 season, I will definitely try my best there. That is for sure. And content creation wise, I just want to continue the way I'm doing it right now. I want to try to stream as much as possible, be regular with the YouTube uploads, and yeah, I don't have any set goals though. Like, I want to hit 20,000 subscribers on YouTube or something. I just want to keep going and see how it goes.
Final question for me is going to be a hot one. Who is going to be the world champion in 2021? Who is going to win the Trackmania Grand League World Championship of 2021?
Oof. That's always a tough question. I don't really know how much the top contenders practiced. An obvious guess would be Carl Jr., of course. But I think he will battle. It will not be easy for him. Like, no way. There are other top contenders. I think Pack is going to be really strong again. We saw him in TMGL Winter 2021. Like, he was in the final against Carl Jr. He did super well, and I think he will definitely have a good chance. Same for Gwen, maybe. I don't know how practiced he is, but if Gwen practices, he's going to be a very good contender for the victory. But I think if you want to have like one name, I'm going to go with Carl Jr.
Oh, he's going to be boring. He's going to be safe. Yeah. He's going to pick Carl Jr.
I'm going to go safe. Going to pull a Marius.
Yeah. I mean, I picked him not to win the latest 2 Trackmania Grand League seasons, and you've seen how that went. He won both of them. So if you can't pick Carl Jr., you always pick Carl Jr., right?
Exactly.
Well, it's been a pleasure to once again speak with you. It's once again been a pleasure to do some interviews. A little bit of background before this. I had to sort of teach myself to do everything once again, but you managed to get through it. You managed to be patient. So thanks a lot for stepping up in short notice, and best of luck in this upcoming qualifiers.
Yeah, thank you. And thanks for having me again. It was a pleasure.
That's it. And bye-bye.